Hi all, I'm moving into my second video for the sentence correction for GMAT. Just a quick revision of what we have been looking into. We have been looking into questions and understanding that there are three ways to look at the question, right in the grammatical sense, right in the idiomatic sense, and right in the meaning. And we also looked at some of the grammatical things in the last video, like redundancy, subject verb agreement, use of right tense, and some idioms. So we are going to continue on that lines. Let's move to the first question of this part. It says that before scientists learn how to make a synthetic growth hormone, removing it painstakingly in small amount from the pituitary gland of how to make a small strictly in some. So it's a typical GMAT problem where we have to find out what is it. So before scientists learn how to make young synthetic grown hormones, what were they doing? It was difficult for them to remove them, something like that. So removing it painstakingly. We're talking about scientists, and suddenly after the comma, removing that growth hormone. Let's look at the options to get a more idea of what might be wrong here that could help us to get the right answer. So before scientists had learned how to make, they had to remove. Okay, this makes sense. It happened in the past, ended in the past. Before scientists learned how to synthesize the growth hormone, it had to be painstakingly removed. Okay, makes sense till now. Before learning how to make a synthetic growth hormone, scientists had to remove it painstakingly in so. Before learning how to, I think that's a run-on, and I think it also changes the meaning. So learning how to remove, it had to be removed. We are the only two close options which I think are C and ABC seem sensible. Let's try to see the problem. So before scientists learn how to make a synthetic cell, removing it, we don't know what is removing it. Before scientists had learned about making a synthetic growth hormone, they had to remove it. Seems weird. Let's look at C. C seems to be better in all. Before scientists learned how to synthesize the growth hormone, it had to be painstakingly removed. So C is rational because the message that we want to convey here is that before they learn how to make it, it had to be removed. So the best option here becomes C. So also because we see that removing it was something in the past, so we need a head there. We need to show that it was a past, and they had to remove it. Probably we can go away with that, so the smaller the better. Let's move to the next one. So it says that the success of program to eradicate smallpox has stimulated experts to pursue what they had not previously considered possible. What? Better control, if not eradication, of other infections such as measles and yaws. So they got success in one thing, and it helped them to move into some other domains and work in some things which otherwise they thought that was impossible. Let's try to look into the GMAT sense of view. So the success of the program to eradicate smallpox stimulated experts to pursue what they had not previously considered possible. What they had not previously considered a possibility, no, or possibility. Better control, if not eradication of such infections, of other infection. We cannot change the meaning, and we cannot say that these infection are of the same kind. Meaning change is not allowed. So to pursue something that they had not previously considered possible, better control if not eradication of such inventions. Okay, so something or what? That might be one thing to pick at. Something which considered a previous possibility, better control and perhaps eradication of such as. Okay, so we have to also take into control about such as. Oh, C goes out on that, B goes out on that. So we also observe that the problems are in the starting and in the end. That gives us the hint to pick something. So the best option here is A and C. And let's try to look at it. Something they had not previously considered possible. Success of program education, pursue something. No, let's pursue what they had not been possible. Something they had. Something what they had not previously considered possible. Better control, if not eradication of such. Yeah, C changes the meaning. Oh, we are left with A, which becomes the best option. So correct use of such as, change in meaning. You cannot try to link things down and change the meaning. So those are the things that helps us. So the third one says that a study of food resources in the North Pacific between 1989 and 1996 revealed that creatures of the seabed were suffering from dwindling food supplies, possibly resulting from increasing sea surface temperature during the same period. Okay, so let's look at the starting thing and the ending thing to get a more and better idea. So the study of revealed that is better idiomatic. Revealed creatures of, no, that would be a run-on. So revealed that creatures of the seabed were suffering from dwindling food supplies, possibly resulting from increasing temperature. Okay, I read A, now I am reading B. So creatures seabed were suffering because food supplies were dwindling, possibly as a result of an increase in. Okay, possibly resulting from increasing. What was increasing and what is resulting? What is my main question in A? So food supplies were dwindling, possibility as a result of an increase in. Okay, so possibly resulting from increasing. So that's a wrong way to put the same one. So our best option becomes B here. So suffering from dwindling food supplies is illogical. It's the wrong way to take it in an idiomatic sense. Let's move to the fourth question. It says that the largest trade book publisher in the US has announced the creation of new digital imprint division, under which it will publish about 20 pure digital works to be sold online as either electronic books or downloadable copies that can be printed upon purchase. Okay, digital works is everywhere. Digital works to be sold online as either or would be our hint. So either as electronic books or online as either electronic books or as, okay, either as or as electronic books or as online electronic books. Okay, so the way in which either has used and as is being used is going to be our more help. So works to be sold online, works to sell them online, works and it will sell them. So works and it will sell them online as either. So works to be sold online seems better. Works that was either books or, okay, so either as electronic books or as downloadable copy. We are missing an as in B. Works and it will send them. What is them? online as either electronic books or as downloadable copies. Okay, works under which it was 20 works and selling them. So the best option here will remain A, which is as it is. So we have to be careful about who is selling what, and we cannot do anything that would have a significantly change in meaning. So digital works and it will sell them online as, yeah, EE has been the next best. So E is a close option because we see another it on the top. So E is one of the other closest. Okay, let's move to the fifth one. So it says that recently documented examples of neurogenesis, the production of new brain cell, include what? Include the brain growing in mice when placed in stimulating environment, or nervous increase in canaries that learn new songs. Oh. So recently documented examples of neurogenesis, the production of new brain cells, include so we are talking about production of new brain cells, includes some brain cells or includes brain growth, something like that, because look at the way in which sentence is flowing off. So they are talking about production of new brain cells, so that would include some kind of brain growth or new brain cells or something like that. So include the brain growing in mice when placed. Oh. So includes the brain's growth or the brain growth in mice. So mice whose grown brain grow, the mice brain growing in mice when placed in increasing in canaries that learn new songs. Okay, so includes mice whose brain, we are talking about brain's growth. So mice brain that grow when they are placed in stimulating environment, canaries that increase when they learn new songs. So ABC clearly goes out of the way because we have to keep something which talks about what was talking before the comma. So includes the brain growth in mice when placed in a stimulating environment, or the increase in canaries neuron when they, who are they? So brain growth in mice that are placed in similar environment for increase in neurons in canaries that learn new songs. So E becomes our best option. So few rules about parallelism and modifiers, and you need to understand the meaning as well. Let's look at the sixth question. It says that less than 35 years after the release of African honeybees outside Central Brazil, the recent killer bee has migrated to southern Texas. Okay. So just look after commas, their descendant. So something like B should come in the first part. So less than 35 years ago, it should be like something that would probably focus on the bees. So less than 35 years ago, less than 35 years after release of honeybees outside, their descendants. Okay. In less than 35 years in releasing African honeybees outside Central, their descendants. Okay, since releasing, I think it's a change of Okay, in less than 35 years since African Bunny had been released. Oh, this is not the one. It took less than 35 years from the release of honeybees. When it took less than 35 years, it took less than 35 years after the time that, so C and D directly goes out. So I think the best option should be the way it's kept. So let's try to compare what could be wrong in the other option. So in less than 35 years since releasing honeybees, comma, their descendant. So we lack the subject here, releasing what? In less than 35 years since releasing African bees. So the best option is A, which is nothing changed. Let's move to the next. It says that the new image of Stone Age people as systematic hunters of large animals rather than merely scavenging for meat. So hunters then mere scavengers of meat. Okay. Have emerged from the examination of tools found in Germany, including their wooden spears that was believed to be okay. So as systematic then as or then mere scavengers of meat has emerged from the examination of tools found in Germany, which includes or that includes as emerged from the examination tool from examining tools from examination of tools Germany, that includes. So C and D looks quite close enough. So those are the two that should go there. So as mere meat scavengers rather than as mere scavengers has emerged from examining tools found in Germany. Okay, so from which examination? Okay, so another big hint is which and that. What is modifying what? So D, which includes, so which is pointing to emerged from the examination of tools in Germany, which includes wooden spear. Yeah, tools found in Germany, that includes. So that becomes D becomes a best option. So the things that come and go close to the comma should be very clear. So what is which referring to? What is that referring to? What are they modifying actually? That's a typical modifying error that is given there. So let's move to the next. So it says that there is widespread belief in US and Western Europe that the young people have a smaller commitment to work and a career than their parents and grandparents. The source of change lies in the collapse of the work ethics. Yeah, that's always there. So there is a virus where young people have, what do they have? A smaller commitment or a less commitment. So that's an idiomatic way. So we know that small is not going to fit in there. So they have less commitment. It's not smaller commitment. That's a use of word smaller and less. So they have less commitment, less of a commitment. So that gives us with option B and D. Less of commitments to work and a career than their parents and grandparents. Less of a commitment to work and a career. Okay, so we have to compare the right thing with the right thing. So less of a commitment to work than their parents and grandparents are going to work than their parent and grandparents had. So of course we are comparing the commitment, right, in option D, so that makes our life easy. So we can only compare apples with apples, feelings with feeling, commitments with commitments. We cannot compare commitments with other people. So that's a big hint there. Let's move to the ninth one. Industrialization and modern methods of insect control have improved the standard of living around the globe, while at the same time they have introduced some 10,000 dangerous chemical pollutants. Having grown virtually unregulated, they were developed. Yeah, that's a problem. The insecticides have caused. So around the globe, but at the same time introducing, while they have introduced, but introducing, while at the same time introducing some 10,000 that have, which have, that have, having. So one good thing is that when we look at the starting and when we look at the end, we know that having gone is not the word, so it should be that have or which have. So that becomes a possible help. So while at the same time introducing 1000 species that have, while they have introduced, what is they? Insect control. I think they is very far off. They have introduced some 1000 dangerous chemical pollutants at the same time. I think at the same time should be on the top, because we have been talking about time first. So we have improved standards of living at the same time, something like that, while at the same time. So just being the position of at the same times, B becomes our best option. Let's look at what we have in the official solution. So last question of this video. An international team of astronomers working at telescope in the Canary Islands and Spain have detected that at least 18 huge gas spheres estimated to have 15 times mass of Jupiter. Okay, now whenever I look at this question, the first thing that comes into mind is comparing the right thing with the right thing. So I'll compare size with size, not size with a planet or something like that. Let's try to explore and dig more into this. And whenever it's long, we have and commas, I'll probably look for the right modifiers that should work. So international team of astronomers working at telescope in Spain have detected at least 18 estimated 5 to 18 times the mass of Jupiter. Okay, let's try to look at option B. See, all star astronomers. Okay, 15 times Jupiter's mass, mass of Jupiter, Jupiter's mass of the Jupiter. So in these cases we will always prefer mass of Jupiter's rather than apostrophe s. So apostrophes are generally not like the word being is not liked by GMAT. That's what in, but let's try to delve more into the option B, C, D and E. So astronomers working telescope in the Canary and Spain have, so astronomers, I think astronomers working telescope in Spain and has detected. Okay, international team. Okay, so we are talking about the team, we are not talking about the people. Hash should be there. Detected. Okay, astronomers is working at telescope. No, astronomers working at telescope and has detected at least. Oh, what? Why and has detected at least 18 spheres estimated to be 15 times of the mass of Jupiter. Okay, D seems fair enough. Astronomers working at, but why is there comma? Team of astronomers working should just go on. So we have the closest option here, I think, would be D and A, but A wins because of the comma and because of the and that's placed there. So to get this PDF you can email me, or I will post a link there to get the PDF of the presentation. I think that would do it for this session. Thank you for watching my recording. I know I've been fast, probably I should have completed the same 10 questions in 1 hour, but uh, just wanted to get you in speed for the exam. Thank you for watching my recording again. I'll see you in the next session.